Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So, starting off with Euro USD as usual, and pretty much up and down at the moment, and really can't give you a solid feel for what's going on. Sorry, let's just move that down onto the level. So you can see there's a level there. It's going to lock it in place. So that's basically the top and bottom of the range that we're in at the moment. If we drop down to the hour, you'll see there it is there. Big question is, bottom of range, are we going to continue to the upside, come and test something higher, or are we going to get moving and get the continuation of this trend to the downside? So big question is whether it's strong dollar or not. And what you're seeing here is what we're seeing in the indexes as well. So this is a kind of sit on hands for me, I think. Euro USD is pretty much just stuck in a range. If you are going to trade this, you obviously want to be going with a bigger trend, and that is the short side. But if you drop down the 50-minute chart, just look what's happening here. Big down, big up, big down, big up, big down. And it's above and below the moving averages. So that's just a sign of complete confusion that is happening right now. It does look like an opportunity to buy at the moment. It's probably going to be, doing something like this, coming to test this area here. That's 107, 147, or basically moving past that. So I'm not convinced either way. So I think this one we will leave well alone. We'll wait for something better before jumping in on here. And it's just a theme that we're seeing across the indexes as well. A lot of confusion in the market, no real direction. So you just need to be very cautious about it. So just moving on to US dollar, Japanese yen, and don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, bottom right. Do it now quickly, and drop us a comment. Just where you're from. Does it help? That kind of stuff is really important to understand. I actually find it fascinating to see the reach that we have from this channel and how many people we manage to help. So there is some level of support here. It's a diagonal level of support, and you can see we're kind of trying to flirt with it. Oscillators are pointing down, but they are separating. So this is looking a lot better for the dollar. You know, if we're looking at Euro USD, we're kind of confused, but USD Japanese yen does look like we're coming back to find some support. And if we just drop down to the hour and have a look at what happened there, gives a complete different picture. We're stuck in amongst moving averages, and when we like that, I don't like it. It's a range to me. I don't like trading that at all. And we've also got a bit of a, well, not a bit, quite a big rejection, pin bar and inside bar here. Not quite off levels, but still rejections and then sideways. So probably a drop a little bit lower down still. And what makes sense is either this diagonal, just want to get a horizontal that's going to intersect it. So there it is there. So that would make sense. Everything's there. 155 EMA is there as well. So 139.383 is the area to pay attention to. Might be bottom of range for a move up. The trend is up, so that would be the most logical thing. And my stop area is going to be now if you get solid structure here, so in other words, pin bar, inside bars, engulfing bars are right on this level, which is well set up. Yeah, when I say well set up, see this pin bar here? That's well set up. Your trade is just above there, your stop is below. So even this pullback wouldn't have caught you out. You still got going. So it's got to be on the level like that. If we get that, then it's probably well worth taking the trade to the upside. This is going to be a fairly strong diagonal, and the reason I say that is I can extend this, and I pretty much guarantee you that you're going to find support and resistance on it. You can see there, an attempted resistance there, then above it, find support on it, then resistance, break, So the logic is quite sound. You're looking for something in this area for an opportunity to buy into this. And you'd be well advised to pay attention to it on the 50-minute, to be quite honest. Okay, moving on to the pound, British pound, Japanese yen. And pretty much nothing going on here at the moment. We still haven't come back to 172798. And just look at this engulfing bar, pin bar. Lots of tiredness up there. Could be a head and shoulders formation that's forming, but look at my oscillators on the day, on the hourly, sorry, kind of pointing back down to the bottom. Moving averages are in a bullish trend, but we're sideways. So yesterday was big up, big down, big confusion. Day before was big down, big up, and that's after we had a nice solid break of structure. So this is still the area I want to pay attention to. That's 172798. So if we get back down there and we get some decent price action off that inside bars, engulfing bars, or pin bars, then I'm looking for an opportunity. Other than that, we will sit quietly and get back in my corner. Right, lastly, Euro British Pound, we have got a fairly decent break of this weekly structure. Now, we've been looking at this for the last 3 weeks, but I've been looking at this for the last couple of years. Wherever we get into the zone, there's always something that happens. So break happened yesterday as we expected, and that trade played out pretty well. What we're looking for now is a pullback onto some structure, and I'm just going to use these levels here. So those are my 3 levels. This one we can delete. So you can see what I'm doing, picking it up in all these tails here. We've got a bit of a pin bar here, which is to be expected because it is a big weekly area, so there would have been a lot of buyers waiting to come in. But after market, well, not pre-market, but the Asian session now, we're moving to the downside. So trend is down. We've moved strongly down. We had a consolidation, looked like basically a triangle consolidation. Now what we're looking for is a pullback onto structure. What you need to watch out for is the potential for this being a wedge, and that is possible because of the weekly and monthly structure that you've got in this area. So don't want to be jumping in short down here. I want to be testing these levels. First one, 086490, and that's very close to the weekly level, so don't put too much hope on that. This makes a bit more sense. There's a gap here as well at 086613, and then obviously 086683, and this one was 086490, sorry. So this is what I'd be waiting for. Wait for a pullback onto here. You're looking to be short again for another move down. The first target is going to be this low of yesterday. So yeah, that's kind of me for today. It's really confusing markets today. I wouldn't actually be too concerned if you don't see a trade or if you don't pick up a trade. Don't fall into that fear of missing out trap, because there's a lot of confusion in the market. So if you're confused, you just join in the rest of us that are confused. And there's large institutions that are confused. So everybody's trying to figure out what's going on, and nobody's actually got an answer. So that's you're in good company. Don't worry if you are confused. Anyway, hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.